Hi, this is Sukrutha. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to make a art on Republic Day and also share some interesting facts about Republic Day and the Constitution. Some of the things are interesting things which you might not have heard before, and some are things which I've learnt in school but they need a reminder continuously. So, we know that Republic Day is celebrated on 26th January because the Constitution of India came into effect on this day in 1950. We became a Republic India from a Dominion of India, that is the Union of India, which is formed after the independence and the partition. But do you know why 26th January was the date chosen to bring the Constitution into effect, although it was adopted 2 months prior? Because 26th January is actually celebrated as Purna Swaraj Day before this. Purna Swaraj, which means complete independence, this resolution was passed on 26th January 1930. Of course, British rejected this resolution, but that was the starting point from where we aspired for complete independence, and Congress asked people to observe this day as Independence Day then. So it was like the Independence Day before the actual independence in 15th August 1947. A constituent assembly was formed with representatives chosen from all over India and other princely states also for the task of framing the constitution. On 29th August 1947, that is 14 days after independence, a drafting committee was formed specifically to draft the constitution. It consisted of 6 members and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was its chairman. The drafting committee worked hard for 2 years, 11 months, and 17 days to be exact. The Constituent Assembly met for 166 times during this period and it costed about 6.4 million rupees. Finally, the Constitution was adopted on 26 November 1949. This day is celebrated as Constitution Day or the National Law Day. Did you know the Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world? Yes, it is not a printed constitution, it is a handwritten one. The original copy was written in both Hindi and English languages, where each page was decorated by different artists from Shantiniketan with artworks depicting Indian culture and texts. It was handwritten in English by Indian calligrapher Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada and in Hindi by Sri Vasant Krishnan Vaidya. It took around 6 months to write the 251-paged constitution. On 24th January 1950, that is 2 days prior to the Republic Day, constitution in both these languages were signed by the 284 members of the Constituent Assembly. Original copies of these constitution in both the languages are currently present in the library of the Parliament House and are preserved in a special helium filed case. On the day of the Republic Day, that is 26 January 1950, it was a chilly Thursday morning. The air was filled with excitement. Delhi has been preparing and rehearsing for this historic event for weeks. At 10:18 a.m. in the morning, India was declared a sovereign democratic republic. There were celebrations and greetings for about 8 minutes, and later at 10:26 am, Dr. Rajendra Prasad took oath as the first president of India. Now I'm going to share about the important ideologies on which the constitution was built, and also I'm going to fill up the remaining places of the art with that. So we know that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. These are the main ideologies and the pillars on which the constitution was built. Next comes the fundamental rights that every citizen has. We have right to equality. We have some fundamental duties also as responsible citizens of the country. It is our duty to abide by the constitution and respect the national flag and national anthem always. It is our duty to follow and get inspired by the ideals of freedom struggle. It is our duty to protect sovereignty and integrity of India. It is our duty to defend the country when needed and also render national services when called upon. It is our duty to maintain the spirit of common brotherhood. It is our duty to preserve composite culture. It is our duty to preserve national environment. It is our duty to develop scientific temper and always contribute to the scientific and technological developments in the country. It is our duty to safeguard any public property. It is our duty to strive for excellence, which helps in our personal growth and the nation's growth. It is the duty of all parents and guardians to provide education to the children within the age of 6 to 14 years.